Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you for taking the time to support the channel. We are back with a new RAKDOS deck post-bans. Kiki, Fable, Bankbuster, and the oh-so-loved Invoke Despair are all gone, which is phenomenal. Our next set of bans coming out on the 7th, right around the corner this fall, before the September previews for Wildspell Drain, right? So I think it's like August 7th. We're going to get some new bans, which is exciting. I did a whole video on that if you want to check it out. Not really what today's deck is about, but I did want to, recap that some cards have been banned. We are filming this deck before those bans have gone live, so we might run into one or two of those cards. Don't fret, we can still compete against the best. We'll break down the deck list of the new RAKDOS deck, the strategies and synergies held within, demonstrate this within our Mythic ranked gameplay footage against the best decks and players in the world right now. Of course, we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and pack opening. So if you could like, comment, and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. You can also become a YouTube member to challenge me directly to a one-on-one every single Sunday during our YouTube live stream here on YouTube. So with this out of the way, cheers, and let's take a look at the new deck. All right, RAKDOS aggro. You know me, I like to go quick, baby. And we've got a couple new cards in here. First and foremost, Urborg Scavengers. I love it. This is ridiculous. Some people are still clinging to the Graveyard Trespasser. I say leave it. Unless your opponent has a lot of removal and you do need that ward ability to survive, I say go all in on the Scavengers. And then we'll also be playing today with Arya's Oathsworn. A couple new cards in the build, to fill the place of the cards we lost. I'm also saying, you know what, let's just play with an aggro build, get down and dirty real quick. And this is supported through what I believe is an overlooked card, Goldhound. For 1 mana, 1 power, 1 toughness with First Strike and Menace. We can tap it to sacrifice it, adding 1 mana of any color. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Urborg Scavengers, it is a 2/2 for 3 mana, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you get to exile a card from a graveyard, either yours or your opponent's, putting a +1/+1 counter on the Scavenger. You'll also gain keywords from among Flying, First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance from among those exiled cards. That is crazy. So to set up for the deck and your turns, this is one potential playline. We do have multiples, as every good deck does. It's a turn 1 Goldhound, which gets sacrificed on turn 2, generates our 3rd mana. Then we play the Scavengers with the 3rd mana. It grabs Goldhound, becomes a 3/3 with First Strike and Menace that can attack, become a 4/4, and continue the show or the song and dance, right? Absolutely love it. Our alternative start within the deck is going to be a turn 1 Kumano faces Kakkazan, 1 mana. When it enters play, deal 1 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker they control. But then on your next draw step, which would be turn 2, whenever you cast your next creature spell this turn, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. And then we go back to Arya's Oathsworn. It is a 2/2 with Menace, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player, if it has fewer than 4 +1/+1 counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then if it has exactly 4 counters on it, search your library for a card and put that into your hand and then shuffle. This is, just absolutely ridiculous. And we can get there in a hurry through not only Kumano on the front end, but also on the back end with a Thundering Raiju for 4 mana. And when it attacks, put a counter somewhere. So, if you wanted the extra draw, you can get there in a hurry, which is quite nice. So really cool aggro setups with new cards in the in the RAKDOS deck here. We're gonna have some, removal, cut down, Cathartic Pyre, go for the throat. Pyre's nice because we can actually discard and draw, which is nice. So if we do find ourselves within a keyword that we'd like to grab on the Scavengers, we take it. So, you know, that's going to bring us into phase 2 of the deck. You know, either A, removing your opponent's early threats. This is why we bring up the removal. But then also B, you know, let's just pour some gas on the fire. And instead of playing the Dragon Engine, let's discard it with the Pyre, draw 2 cards. We still retain access to that engine on 5 through the Unearth ability, allowing us to discard our hand and draw 3. We'll probably have an empty hand at this point, so it's just draw 3. We absolutely love it. And, you know, that's going to give the Scavengers double strike. And now it's got double strike, menace. Let's go. We absolutely love it. And then we're drawing new cards, which is cool. Of course, you know, the Pyre is also removal when we need it. There's an alternative 2-drop here for the Oathsworn, Feldon, Excavator. You know, just fills the void. It's got haste as a keyword too if we want to take it. The legendary is easy to discard if we have multiples, right? Passing that haste along to the Scavengers. And if you do get haste with the Scavengers, you take it because it's enters and attacks. So enters, grabs haste, and then because it has haste now, it can attack and grab something else, which is really, really cool, right? So the haste and the card advantage that it draws, you know, if it deals, it has been dealt damage, you know, you're going to get some goodies there as well. On then, you know, phase 3, I guess, which is the top end of the deck, we have Sheoldred. You know, what a phenomenal card. Lots of draw through the engine, potentially, as well as the Pyre. So life gain and sustainability via Sheoldred, and also, you know, a little bit more damage output through the alternative side of this ability. Whenever your opponent draws, they're going to lose 2 life. We already talked about Thundering Raiju, distributing counters and then dealing damage equal to the number of creatures with counters that you have, which is cool and stacks really nicely with Mishra cleaned by Gix. Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, so some more, you know, sustainability here, where X is the number of attacking creatures you control. And of course, if you are attacking with both Mishra and the Dragon Engine, after the ability triggers, you can meld and transform them into Lost to Phyrexia, a 9/9, which is sure to close out the match. You get to choose 3 of the following. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Mishra deals 3 damage to any target. Destroy target artifact or planeswalker. Creatures you control gain menace and trample until the end of turn. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 until the end of turn. Or create 2 Power Stone tokens. It's phenomenal. You know, we like to deal that 3 damage. We like to gain menace and trample, and we like to either have them discard if there's no blockers, or if they do have blockers, that -1/-1, and that's going to increase the damage output because of the trample. Okay, that's the deck. We've got, of course, you know, the Defiance and Mire here. Really nice. The Mire especially, as we can mill cards and then grab something with Urborg, as well as grabbing a potential Urborg back with the Mire. Okay. You know what it is. We got some sideboard cards to talk about. It's a new build. We're really excited to be experimenting within a refreshed standard environment. So let's play some Magic, and we'll meet back to not only talk about the deck a little bit more, but we're going to tear into the pack as well. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's go. Going first, good land. We can Pyre the engine away on 2, which is really good. If we get Urborg on 3. Not great. We don't really get anything good, but there's some stuff here. Mishra 4, Engine 5. Which is a meld, potentially. Spirit? No, your Spirit. The right to bear arms. A lot of land here. Whoa. Settle down there, Bill. We escape another laydown. Mimic is out. Copying Mishra? Dude, that's so cool. Bro, what does mine say? Sick. We're gonna toss these 3 lands here. Oh yeah, big time. For 3 more. We do 2 damage and we meld. Alright, I mean, they're sacking. Thanks for the follow. I mean, we don't need Power Stones. And we can only get 4 damage out. Right? So we're going to do 3 damage to their person. And I guess we'll grab Trample. I kind of want them to block, but whatever. Three damage to them. They also discard. Down to 7. Only we drew better cards. That's a lot of land. Right, like we threw away 1, 2, 3, 4 land. We have 5 and another 2 in hand. That is impressive. That is a lot of land. Good game. Sick land. Let's mulligan this. And keep 6. Toss a braid. Such bad hands. At least that was good. Pyre away Mishra. Just looking for land, most likely, right? Interesting. I know we want the land there, but I think we still just take it. We are just laying them in. Where's my land, bro? I don't think they'll have protection, right? Like, that's probably going to cost them 2, which is why I take it now. Go 4. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's swing here. They're down to 2 cards. It's not too bad. It's our 3rd counter. Let's end turn and try to grab some instant speed value here. Nice. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll use Oathsworn's ability to grab a land, right? That's a lot of damage. Do you think they have protection? That would be ungodly if they just top deck that. I think they can make a cat. We should have killed it when they were all tapped out. That's my bad. No keywords on their end. Or my own. Let's smash. Grab our 4th counter. Nice. And then we grab a land, right? It's how you best use the ability. You right? You want to be good at this game or not? Oh, Lord have mercy. I just slammed Sheoldred. When you just can't find that fourth land. Oh, they've got the salvo. Nice, bro. That's pretty good. There's some fight left in him, and that's lethal. Okay. Oh, we have Menace. They can't block, is you know why I send that out. They get close. I mean, down to 8. Not bad. Opponent goes first. Our, the land is here, but it's just too slow. This is not a play on turn 3 deck. Why does the shuffler hate me? So let's get rid of a Springs and the Hound. Nah, we'll keep the Hound. Who's a dirty dog? Yes, you are. I'm even gonna pay life against a red deck. I like to live on the edge, brah. It's the best place to live. Those are some bad mulligans. I was not a fan. Not a fan. Bro, you gotta stop. Just take it. Down to 12. Yeah, Painland's OP. It's pretty good with colorless spells. Alright, that's always kind of nice. I think we're defending. Yeah, they should have banned Painlands for how bad they are. Oh, I love that Raptor. It's so good, dude. We just clean up the Kumanos first. I know it sucks, but... it's what it is. This is our Sheoldred mana. And Sheoldred can gain life later. We are defending. Oh, they have 2 cards left in hand. Lariptor, which is good. So they can pump it by 1. Hit for 6, that would be 4, whatever. Suck it! Don't block the Goldhound, you need that for mana. Idiot. First strike for 3. Depends on their block order. I think they're gonna leave us the Goldhound, actually. No, they'll get it. They get them all. Down to 5, land off the top anyways, like a god. Trample's powerful. Okay. And then another land so we can draw 3, gain 6 life. They have haste. Houston, they have haste. Thank you. And trample. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. What do we have? Menace. First strike and Menace. Ooh, even better. Okay. Nice. Hasteborg is OP, because you get 2 grabs, which is great. So on the first turn we played that, it's a 4/4 first strike trample menace that also gets more powerful and controls the graveyard as the game goes on. That's just crazy, you know? What are you doing? Drawing cards into Sheoldred is very cool. What you got, Willis? Our opponent goes first. Well, they're going to need to go first. Because we bring in the heat. Oh, Mono Blue's good. I feel like they even had something. Just to consider. I might just play slow. Draw out the counter magic turn by turn. Love to get this haste in the grave. There it is. Okay. One make disappear has been dealt with. Let's hit for one. Looking for our third land. Sometimes an impossible task is actually accomplished here. Let's swing for one. Big money, no whammies. This is a card that we like to have countered, right? Countered into the grave, not countered into exile. Let's be specific here for Heart of the Cards and what have you. Let's just call it the algorithm. Let's redo the Bible and all these religious texts, and we'll just call it the algorithm. Well, HGG, you just triggered everyone. No, don't worry about it. Second make disappear into a second consider, brah. It's fairly smooth. Thirst Adelphia. One open mana. I think we're good. It's a bounce spell. They're going to bounce our Mishra. Hit for one, which converts to two. Back to one. Bounce, 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 Adelphia. It's fun. You should try it. Anything you say, you can just add that to the end. If I lived in Philadelphia, oh my god, I'd probably get kicked out of the city. Okay. Let's Kamanskis for one, attack for one, scavenger, some of these instances and sorceries out of here, right? They're gonna counter this. Oh, yes. Just every single counter spell. Not every, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty more. We have fun. I mean, that's kind of a bummer, right? For 5. They're going to turn on the Jets with 3 cards left. Okay, +1 counter incoming. They know we have Mishra. I want to meld. Let me meld. Melding against mono blue. That's pretty audacious. Good luck. That's a tall order, Dougie. So, I mean, obviously they have something. I don't know. Like, what's the hold up here, bro? I'm going to play that Goldhound first, collect the Kumano, because they don't want to counter this, right? They know we were going to play Mishra, and they want to counter that. This way we get the counter. Here's Mishra, which you can counter. Go ahead at this point. We've already collected the value of Kumano. Yep. Rather than it trying to go on Mishra and it getting countered and then us not getting it. And we have our 1 to 14. Every damage counts. Unearth is safe, right? Without Mishra, it's, you know, not as good. Down to 10. Hopefully there's no more Jinn or Terrors. You know, maybe get there. Now, I know you're thinking to yourself, there's no way they have another counterspell. They do. Maybe 2. I'm thinking 3. Well, the 2 counterspells and a draw. Absolutely. Definitely a draw or a bounce spell. Because, you know, the rope is going up here. That's why the rope is blue, right? It's because it's 4 blue players. It's slam the land, and the haste attacker goes zoom zoom. Maybe. If they're gonna bounce it, they should before the trigger. Here we go. Bounceroni. Respectable. Slam for 5 to 9. And we're potentially keeping pace. Keyword potentially, because this looks like it's going to go against us here with the shore up. Phenomenal. That's just great. So we're down to 4. We only get them to 11, which is not 9. And, you know, to the point where we're going to probably need blockers. Probably need more than 1 blocker in case they do have something. Don't you dare! Is it your 4th Geist Wave, bro? If you have another, you deserve to win. We're just gonna keep the 1 block. Lord knows they do. Even if they have a backup blocker or something, right? Oh, interesting. To 8. To 6. Land, 2 cards in hand, consider, take a dig skis, surveil 1, so they can leave it on top or put it in the grave, and then draw a card. If it stays on top, it goes to hand. If not, it's a blind draw. Surge Engine has Defender. It can block. 3 mana, 1 card in hand. Let's go. Discard an empty hand to draw 3. Thank you very much. Can't be countered. Unearth is beautiful. I think they're like, what? Why can't I? Ah! Ah! Force block. Can't block. Can't block. Block. So we hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or else we lose because Surge is unblockable. We could keep one Goldhound back and play Sheoldred. I don't think that'll work, though. Just play the Dragon Engine. All right, what you got, brother? Down to 4. The engine must be blocked. And they're gonna, you know, forced away from the menace. There's no interaction. We get lethal. It's beautiful. Menace is fun. Going first with a hand. Not a great hand, but a hand. A little slow. We're gonna toss the spring, I guess. Oh. Yeah, let's do some tossing. Or let's kill it and then exile it. I guess that's good too. And then we can diggle a little bit deeper into the deck. A little diggle, a little daggle, right? And we're gonna toss the first strike. Sorry, double strike. So we have Pyre Throat, 4/4 double strike. That's really good. They have removal, it looks like. Yeah. You jerk. You jerk. Fine. I'm gonna toss go for the throat. Goldhound out. It's not too shabby. More removal. Okay, get surged. Nice. That's a counterspell for sure. Without Dizzles. Maybe. I mean, they're looking for it. Even just looking for removal. Going 1 for 1. Yep, great. Cool beans. More land. Ugh. We're gonna leave engine. I need to draw, so the engine's gonna stay there. I'm gonna take Goldhound. And we get wrecked. Again. Brah! Brah! I like it, though. It's a nice blend of cards. Can they draw here more? They do! They do, chat. They do. Very good. Land. Path, which is gonna get blasted. They could have counterspell. They do. They do. That is good. Are they going to double block? And, well, no, just chump blocks all day, right? Because it's 4/4 double block. Wouldn't get it. It's 4/4 now, not 3/3. And they want it. They want that to sacrifice with a Surge. Right? Surge does 4 damage. It'll be their 3rd Voltage Surge. It could also be Destroy Evil. Not bad, not bad. Kumano is a go. 1 damage to 15, taking the lead. That's how you want to think of it. We're going to draw 3. Now that will help out. Land into play. We slam, slam, Slamodelphia. Here's Destroy Evil. Or is it a Surge with a Sacrifice? Either one will make another blocker. Yup. Bully for you. They might just take it still. Yeah, that's pretty good. 11 life, 2 cards, 4 damage a turn, which is fine because we have Shelly. Do they have more counter magic? Wedding Announcement, pretty good. Oh lord, we might actually be in trouble. Slam. Okay, not yet. Just the blocks. They're really pushing through their deck nicely with this third path here. Please no counterspell. Another Make Disappear. It's been a perfect game for my opponent. Wow. That's actually impressive. They have hit every note of this song perfectly. What a melody this has been. Just a tasty rhythm. Oh my gosh. They're really pushing through the deck effectively. Like, why haven't they, you know? I don't even know. They're doing it! I'm gonna do a little do here as well. We're down to 9, which is scary. Probably just facing lethal, but we gotta get after it. And maybe a turn or two of Mishra's ability can get us where we need to go. Right, down to 6. Forced blocks. Ooh, that's a triple draw. And we get a lot of their creatures dealt with. They do not want to triple block this. Wowzers. Okay, I'm actually game. I like this. Oh, it's... I thought we got 1 for each. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Close. The Menace Attacker might have been better. Probably would have been. Because it would have triggered Mishra. And need 2 blockers. Oh, that is good. So we get 3 damage. Maybe. They'd have to do it here before it goes out. Consider, okay, you know, just token Delphia. Find the answer. We just have to go for it. 3 damage to 2. That's close. Alright, that needs a double block, which is probably no problem for you. You can do it. I mean, you're safe. You're good. They don't want to lose the third path. So we just have lethal, or they're going to deal with it? Okay. So we just have... Wow, good game. I don't know how we made it through that, but that's why you just have to persevere and push. Our opponent goes first. Let's keep 7. I like the hand a lot. We just need to draw something really good to discard. And we are rolling, rolling, rolling. Turn 1, Kumano. Turn 2, Arya. Turn 3, Scavengers. Oh, it's a counter. But if they counter it, you know, we're still going to grab the Menace at least. Dang it, Randy. Probably taking our Scavengers, right? Yeah. Well, we get another, so that's okay. We'll take the Oathsworn. Thank you very much, Hit for 2. Down to 17. These lands can probably go. A wedding announcement. Oh my gosh. That's actually a good card. Actually a good card. We already have... I say toss the lands. Well, it's not really... But what else would we do? Of course, 2 lands for 2 lands. Phenomenal. Let's smash. I guess we're taking their graveyard since there's no keyword abilities. No blocks, I would assume. Okay, cool. Probably a field wipe, that means. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay, that takes Kumano unless they reveal dragons. No dragons revealed. Engine out. Land out. Smash. Take the land from the grave. Hit for 6. Can't be blocked because of the Menace. Our opponent gets their 4th land. Another invasion. We've got an empty hand. And they do get the 2nd block, right? So they can block the Scavenger. Let's just bash. Take the land again. No. Really? I mean, 2 of them at Menace. Bro. Alright, now let's scavenge out. Hey, Kumano, they probably field wipe us now, right? This is where they... But then we've got a haste dragon to win. Narset's not going to get the job done. We can win just with the Mishra ability. Going first. Looks alright. I mean, there's a turn 2, 3. Our opponent's playing slow, which we appreciate. Let's attack first. Engine into counterspell. Nope. Interesting. Fourth land, curving out nicely. Let's attack. 7 damage. Interesting. Fish for counter magic. It's probably a field wipe. Okay, cool. Counterspell. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. No 5th land. Sad. Wandering Emperor. Without doubt. No? Oh my gosh, that's 8 damage. Try again. That's our 3rd Dragon Engine. That's ridiculous. You know, Shuffler's fine. Ooh, big score is good. That could be the turning point. Here's the Sunfall. Exiled. We need the 5th land to win. But then they have the thing. Then they've got the thing. Okay. Let's double cast. We can dunk on the token at any time. The Menace gets through, right? We go around any potential blockers. You go first. I like the hand. It could be a little bit better. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. See if we can pick up a 2-drop here. Ooh, little mirror match-a-roni. I get nothing. I ain't no creature, but it's a card at least. Just discard something for me. Oh, the Harvester. I wonder what the next card they play will be. I'm gonna feed them the Dragon Engine if they want it. May as well take it. You either take it now on the block or next turn, right? We get the exile. Play Kiki Jiki, I dare you. Alright. We might have ourselves a gentleman's match here. We won't have haste, so we may as well wait. Try to pull a cut down here. No. I'm going to leave double strike there. There's no benefit to taking it now. Just grab their edict. It's still there for us next turn if we want it. Watch them take it. Ah! Guaranteed that's what happens, right? I hate you. You hear that, opponent? I hate you. Can't play that card. It's illegal. Get out of here. Have another. Not the 4/4 double strike. It's pretty big. Hopefully this Kiki Jiki saves you. What a crutch. When you hear that cards are banned, don't go play with them. Act early. You know? Rearrange your deck. Or else you're going to lose. Right? While the rest of us adapt, you'll be clinging to the past. You know? Embrace change. Come out on top. You know? Don't be a goofball. Cut it down, dude. I don't know why you're waiting. Cut Adelphia. No, cut down yet. Oh, that is interesting, isn't it? Dragon engines are all right. That'll win you the game. Nah. It's annoying, but should be fine. You know, they are forced to block both of these. They're going to lose the reflection. What? All right, let's take Kiki. One engine survives from first strike. Other engine dies and does not kill Shelly. But what we can do is grab the double strike. They're going to grab some life. Again, we can leave the double strike there for now. For now. Cards in hand. We should be fine. There it is. Let's open it up. Take their Sheoldred. Get blasted. It's a nice hit. Let's take their Fable. Bro. You're an absolute goofball. Get out of here. Why don't you play a Reknor Bankbuster while you're at it? You know? Okali Dokali. RAKDOS aggro. Pretty cool. We don't mind it. It's nice to see a new build that you don't feel punished by not running those good cards, right? Of course, you know, Kiki Jiki would fit in this great. And then because Kiki's here, we probably would run the Harvester. No keywords on either of those. Bummer. But, you know, that's just it. We are incentivized because of their power level in comparison to their peer group to run them. Now we don't have to. We can experiment. We can have fun and not feel punished for doing it, right? We just realized we're a bad player instead. We got no one to blame anymore. Dang it. I guess, you know, it's the Wandering Emperor's fault. It must be Farewell's fault. With this being said, I'm having a great time. I like the new format of the future ban and restricted. Of course, watch that video if you haven't seen it. It's brand new. More cut down, you know, I was thinking about that. Proliferate an option. We have Drown in Ichor, which is really cool. We also have Volt Charge, potential removal options and damage that can proliferate +1 counters that we focus on. Death Touch through the adversary and, you know, multiple creatures, which would trigger both Mishra and potentially Thundering Raiju. Harvester, we talked about, you know, it's whatever. The Valet, Trample Haste, not bad. You were kind of thinking about running the adversary with the Valet, because then it's doubling the Valet's power. But, you know, this is what I'm talking about, the experimenting phase that we can get into. The Seeker's cool. No keyword, though, just gives it. So that's kind of sad, but it would give Sheoldred haste, and we would like that very much. Mishra's Command, you know, we kind of like this. It's kind of, you know, covers the field. Haste and +X, you know, we can deal damage to planeswalkers and creatures and draw and discard, kind of what we're wanting to do. The Spy, along with the Flesh Gorger for menace and life gain. The Purveyor, Flying Trample, same goes with its Sushi. The Raptor is Haste Trample, which I think is really good because we want Trample with our double strike. You know, that's really what I didn't like most about this build is we were missing Trample, right? You got double strike and then we're being chump blocked, right? Womp, womp, womp. Bummer. Rankle, it's going to get you in the air with flying, first strike, and haste, and increase your damage output, which I really like. And then potentially the Skitter Beam here with trample and haste as well. So let's get trample into the deck. You know, any other thoughts, definitely hit me up in the comments, and let's tear open this pack. Here we are. We have a few left, obviously. Looking forward to our next set. Of course, the Lord of the Rings collector packs will be in soon, so we'll be going through those. Ooh, this is like a definite Eldraine feel to it. What is this even? Invasion of Eldraine! Would you look at that? It's like I've been around for a while. Right? Knowing where the cards are just from their art. Like holographic land right off the top. Woof. Into a War Historian. Informant. Marshal. I like the Marshal. Other knights, you know, get +1/+1. The Lord is always really cool. The Aetherblade Agent. Invasion of Belenon. Our Holy Cannon on the backside of New Capenna. Le Crocodile. An Alt Art Fugitive. Uh-oh! Breach! Breachadelphia. That is a banger. Yeah, that is an absolute banger. That has an Eldraine feel to it too, just the power level, right? And then we have a holographic frontliner and then our trash guard. That's pretty cool. Not a great pack other than the breach, but you know, one good card I think is worth it. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an absolute magical day. We'll see you soon in the next. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. You can also become a YouTube member to challenge me directly every single Sunday on the YouTube Live.